welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome. I am so happy. I am so glad to be doing this again with you. You know, this makes me vibrate very high just sitting here talking to you about any social psychology issue. And I just want you to enjoy, and I hope you always enjoy my videos and learn a lot from it. And if you are new here, welcome to this family. You are in the right family, because in this family we teach and learn from one another how to be better social beings of value and loving ourselves and being happy while at it. So you're so much welcome, and comment, like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe to this channel, okay? All right. Okay, so before I dive into the topic of today, I'm gonna start with a word to ponder on. And the word to ponder on today is we can't be more sensitive to pleasure without being more sensitive to pain. Let me repeat again. We cannot be more sensitive to pleasure without being more sensitive to pain. Yeah, so that is the word to ponder on for today, and I just want you to think about it. I hope it has sunk in. All right? Okay. So let's dive straight into the topic of today. And today I have a very interesting topic about empaths, an empathetic person. And I just want to say, an empathetic person is someone who actually has the ability to put themselves into someone else's shoe and resonate with them. An empathetic person is someone who is able to put himself or herself into someone else's shoes and actually resonate with them. So that is someone who is very empathetic or has empath in him or herself. So today I just want to talk about the pros and cons of being someone who is empathetic, or the pros and cons of an empath, a person who is empathetic. And I'm gonna start with the pros. Yeah, all right. Okay, so the first good thing about being someone who is empathetic is that you always will have very strong instinct. People who are empathetic always have very strong instincts, and it works so good for them. It saves them from a lot of situations. It actually is something good that they have in themselves. Like, these people are able to know that someone is good or not good for them. They're able to sense danger before it even comes into happening. Okay, yeah, so that is one thing about an empathetic person that is actually of an advantage. Another prone, or another thing that is good about someone who is empathetic, is the fact that they truly care about others. They actually, care about others, and you, most of the time when you're spending time, or you are with someone who is empathetic, you realize that you feel very safe around them. Like, you feel really safe around them, because these are people who are really caring. So most empaths end up having long friendship, long relationships. Why? Because these are people who are very caring, and as someone who is near them, or living with them, or just having any kind of relationship with them, you feel safe with them. Anytime you spend with them, it's always a safe place for you. You just feel safe, very much safe. Okay, they are also supporters for others. They're proud, emotional supporters for others. They're very fond of supporting others emotionally, and that's one strength about them, that they will support you emotionally. People who are empathetic will always support you emotionally. They'll be there to listen to you. They'll be there to support you. They'll just be there in every aspect of life to support you, and you always find yourself connecting to them, with them emotionally in the best way. And it's just the best thing, like having yourself surrounded by someone who is empathetic. Like, they form very strong emotional connection. Okay, yeah, so they are very proud, emotional supporters for others. And then they love hard. They love hard with a lot of intense and with deep feelings and connections. So if you get yourself someone who is empathetic, I'm telling you a secret. If you get yourself falling in love with someone who is empathetic, you have the right person in your life. And let me tell you, these are people who will never let you go, because an empathetic person will love you hard with a lot of intense and with deep feelings of connections. It is opposite to someone who is not empathetic. You know, people who are not empathetic, it's very hard for them to form connections with anyone. It is very hard. They normally have this superficial kind of relationship, superficial kind of presentations about themselves. So they don't really have any connections with anyone. Like, for them, the law of detachment is very, very 100% good with them. Yeah. So an empathetic person actually will love hard, will have those intense feelings and deep connections. And they are always, if they're in a relationship with you, you'll feel that they are so much in tune with you. They're so much in tune with you as their partner, their friend, whoever you are in their life. You will feel like they are really in tune with you. Okay? That is how they are. Another prone is that they can easily tell if someone is not good for them. That is one thing about people who are empathetic. They can easily tell that so and so is not really good for me, or there's just something about them that is not adding up. They have that. Can I say it's a spiritual power or gift, something of that sort? They can easily tell. Yeah, it's a spiritual gift. Yeah, they can easily tell if someone is not good for them. And you'll find that most empaths, even if they ignore that feeling, they'll come and still talk about it and say, when I met this person, I just had, that thing about him or her that wasn't sitting right with me, but I just decided to ignore, and maybe think that I decided to ignore, thinking that maybe I was just in my feelings or something. But then my doubts came to be confirmed when that person did this and that. So they always have that. Um, they can tell if someone is not good for them. Lastly, they are also good mediators. By the way, they are good and very good mediators. Like, these are people who would always want people to be together, peace between people. It really hurts them when people are not in good terms. So you'll find that most of the time they really work hard to mediate over issues, to make sure that people around them are living in peace. Yeah, so you see, it's very nice just having yourself surrounded by someone who is empathetic. It's a very, very nice thing. I can tell you, empathetic people are the best to be surrounded with. Okay, yeah, as much as they have these prawns about them, okay, or rather, as much as being an empath has all these prawns I've talked about, we also have the other side, which is the cons. Okay, the cons of an empathetic person, the cons of an empathetic person. And the cons of an empathetic person, I'll say, one, which is basically like, you see, now I'm just from talking about their strength. Now this is the weakness, which now we refer to as the cons. Now the weaknesses of someone who is empathetic, or an empathetic person, or an empath, is as follows. One, they have a high chance of attracting people with traumas, people who are broken, and even narcissists. That is the lower side of being an empath. That you'll, most of the time, 100, like 99% of the time, you'll get yourself, like, you are either attracting someone who is broken, someone who has traumas that they have not healed from, someone who is a narcissist. You just, I don't know, but most empaths keep on attracting such people. Yeah, I don't know if it's because they are, they are healers naturally. Like, you see, when you just are around them and you feel like you're at peace and safe, maybe it is that thing of feeling like they can heal you, they can hear you and whatever. that's why maybe they keep on attracting such kind of people. And most empaths suffer in the hands of narcissists and people who are broken, and people who are just, you know, having traumas that maybe they don't know they're having trauma, or they don't even care about dealing with that trauma, you know. Yeah, so that is the downside of being an empathetic person, that you'll always end up um, most of the time attracting people who are rot, who are broken, traumatic, and even narcissist. Yeah, that really hits so hard. Another thing is that they are normally stressed and emotionally drained most of the time. You know why? Because they keep on taking in people's energy. They keep on taking in people's energy. So most of the time, you'll find that most empaths are facing challenges to do with emotional stress, just feeling so much drained, because they keep on uh, getting in the energy of, you know, people around them. And especially if it's negative energy, like someone is sad, someone is going through a very sad experience, someone is having a hard time, you know, empaths seem to get that in with them. Yeah, they take it in, they take it in, because remember we said that an empathetic person is normally someone who can put themselves in someone else's shoe and resonate with how this person is feeling. So that alone is a lot of work, and it's actually so stressful. Can you imagine, like, someone is going through a sad situation, an empath cannot be happy at that particular time, because they're also feeling sad when this person is sad. So mostly they're just, you know, emotionally drained and stressed most of the time. Yeah. And then how people feel always affects them. How people feel always affects them. Like, you will find that an empath, if you're sad, they're sad. I want to say it's like they mirror your feelings. They actually, yeah, they mirror your feelings. When you're sad, they're just sad automatically. It's just like a sync. Yeah, it's just like you're syncing with them. When you're sad, they are sad. When you're happy, they are happy. When you're excited, they're excited. That is the downside of being an empathetic person. Like, you know, they just get affected by how people around them are feeling, and they actually get sad or even happy depending on uh, how the people around them are feeling at that particular time. Yeah, so they just go through the same process someone is going. You're sad, they're sad. You're happy, they're happy. You're excited, they're excited. And that is just a lot. Yeah, a lot. And then finally, they are too sensitive. These people are too sensitive, okay? Why are they sensitive? It's because they can read energy. They can read energies, and reading energies to them is so overwhelming. Yeah. And I'm saying this because I know I'm one of those people. I'm an empathetic person. And you know what? This is very true, because I am very sensitive and I can easily read people, and that thing is very much overwhelming, because I can just read someone and feel like this person does not like me. This person really, it's like I disgust him or her. This person is really excited to have me around them. This person is pretending. This person is fake, you know. And I'm telling you the truth, all those readings I always have about people, they are always right. They are always right. How do I know? Their actions. Right after you've just met, or uh, uh, be in the same space, you just, through their actions and words, it always confirms the feelings I've had about them before we even, you know, we even had a good interaction. Yeah, so, and it is very overwhelming, because at times you become so stressed trying to dig deep why this person is behaving the way they're behaving. Why do they hate you? Why are they behaving with such an attitude, you know? Yeah, so it's not a good thing, but it's a good thing when you realize, when you can read energy and realize, wow, here we can really vibe, because this person is exciting, this person is just so much happy. That one, now that is now the good part of it. If you can read someone that, luckily enough, is a positive person, and you can vibe and you can sync when it comes to good attitudes. Yeah. And then last, I know I had said last, but the last thing is that The downside of being an empath, the downside of being an empath is that at the end of the day, you become an overthinker. You automatically, I don't know how it is connected, but you just get yourself becoming an overthinker, because now you end up thinking about reasons. You see, you've realized, or you've actually read someone's energy and felt like, wow, it's like I'm not needed here. It's like someone is really pretending. It's like these people don't need me here, or this person does not really like me, and I can feel it and I can see it. But now, instead of leaving it at that, you now get deeper into why are they hating on me? Why don't they like me? What did I do? Is it because, you see, now you start digging deep into the reasons as to why this person or these people are being negative towards you, or having that such an attitude. And that only causes you to have a lot of thoughts, which I always refer to as, you become an overthinker, and that shit really can stress you. Being an overthinker, being an overthinker is something that can really drain you. You know what? You can overthink until you start having sleepless nights, because you are busy looking for answers. You are busy wanting to know why. The whys are really disturbing your head, that you really want to have, solutions before you even can rest. Yeah, so you become an overthinker. But all in all, if you have what you call self consciousness, if you have self awareness also, if you're aware of yourself as an empath, I'm sure you can really overcome the cons and put more strength on the prawns, as long as you're just aware of yourself. I always say that as a human being, as long as you're so much aware of who you are, what is your surrounding, and all that, some things, some weaknesses, you can work around them very well, and you can really get good solutions, and you can just know how to deal with yourself the next time you're feeling some type of a way. Okay, yeah, so it is not all that bad, or something that you cannot ever change, or something that it's gonna like torment you for the rest of your life. It's just a matter of, yeah, I know I'm an empath. For example, when I talked about you being in a position whereby you can easily attract people who are traumatized, people who are broken, people who are narcissists. I mean, once you know about this, you can be able to sense and see. You can be able to actually see from a distance, when you're talking to someone, that this one is probably a narcissist, or this one is just going through a lot of traumas and all that. Yeah. So it is as simple as that. Yeah, so this marks the end of this video. I hope I've been able to open your eyes in one or two, three things. Please never stop being an empath, because it is only human, it is rightful, and it is what all human beings are supposed to be. It's a very good thing to be an empath, by the way. It's not a bad thing. But I just want to say, be a good person, be kind to others, do unto others what you wish to be done to you. At any circumstance, if you feel like being evil to someone makes you really happy and makes your ego, go up there, just know that it is not a good sign, and you have a very small what can I say, like you're almost becoming a psychopath. Yeah, you're almost becoming a psychopath if truly you wrong people, you are evil to someone, and you just know very well that you're being evil to someone, and you're making them feel bad about themselves and all that, and it makes you really feel nice about what you've done, and it gives you some sort of power and ego. Just know that you are almost becoming a psychopath, and it's not a good thing. Okay, yeah, we don't want to end up telling you that you're going through psychosis or you are developing into a real sociopath. Yeah, so don't be like that. Just be kind to people. Let goodness be the fact that defines you. Be happy for people. Yeah, just be happy for people. Put yourself in their shoes so that you can resonate with what they're going through. Yeah, and just be a better person. That is what matters. All right, okay, so that marks the end of my video, and I hope you really learned. And for that, I just want to say that I want to wish you a very good day, evening, morning, night, in whichever part of the world that you are in. I want you to have your time in the best, fabulous way. And for that, I'll say bye.